Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Reactor, and this is Quinn, and today's article comes from foxnews.com and says, Westworld set destroyed as Wildfire engulfs filming location. So this is because of the forest fires that are raging out of control in California, and it sounds like it's hitting LA, which is crazy. Like, how do you defend an entire city? I'm sure it's not, LA's not just a little, it's just a tiny city, and it's mostly the suburbs that are involved in being called LA, you know?
Right.
But I guess they could work together to I don't know, build a wall?
Build a wall of garbage.
No, because that would burn it. It would have to be inflammable, or inflammable means flammable, but yeah, it would have to be non-flammable garbage or something.
I mean, most garbage takes a while to burn anyway, so
wet garbage?
At least it would give you a chance to get out of there.
A wall of wet garbage. That's what you need.
Wet garbage.
Defend your house. Put wet garbage around your house.
Like a moat.
Here's a picture of the Westworld set burning. And the Agora Hill set that was used in Westworld has been destroyed. The historic western town area, which was also used in Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman, has burned down as Paramount Ranch as a result of the Wildfire. The Santa Monica Mountains National Recreation Area shared the news on Twitter on Friday. Journalist John Schreiber posted photos of the damaged area just minutes later. Oh, I haven't seen the photos. As Evan Rachel Wood explained on Twitter, Westworld uses the set to shoot scenes for Escalante. The show also films at Melody Ranch in Santa Clarita, as well as Utah and other locations. It's unclear whether Westworld was planning to shoot at Paramount Ranch for Season 3, as the Season 2 finale took the show in a much different direction. New star Aaron Paul also recently told ET that they're not slated to start filming until March or April. Aaron Paul's going to be in Westworld? That's interesting. Westworld seems to me like it's kind of interesting. It's fun, but it's also boring, you know? Like, a lot of it is like, okay, move along, and then there's like a fun scene here and there.
Right.
And it's a good concept, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little twisted. People that want to, the whole idea of it is just psychopaths that want to mess with androids.
Well, is GTA 5 for psychopaths who want to mess with NPCs?
I mean, looking at pixels on a screen and actually going out and performing physical acts on a creature
I don't think
that's
there's a
even
difference.
is fake.
In human psychology, there wouldn't be a difference.
Possibly.
If you knew there was no repercussions for, and you consider these things to not be human, and you were completely devoid of emotion towards them,
right?
It's the same as GTA, really.
I think it would take a while for people to accept the fact that it's a bot or a droid, and it's not emotional.
Like, am I going to get in trouble if I stab this guy? I want to stab him, but I don't want to get in trouble. You know?
And I think part of the premise of that show is that these droids are they think that they're having emotions and they feel as though they're real people.
It's that they're becoming real or something.
Like they're evolving, right?
Yeah. Or like the guy who programmed them and created them did something to make them, what's the word? Sentient.
Right.
Yeah. This is eerie, so sad for the history lost. Amazed the church is still standing. Surreal, Wood wrote on Friday. So, wow, that's it. Oh, I see. So, yeah, they're showing the picture, and that's the church. Well, the church was, like, nothing flammable near it. An ember could have, like, that's how forest fires work. The embers fly over somewhere else, and then
I think that
continue on.
As a small audience is watching this, but if you're going to build a church, this article could really help you.
Yeah. Or if you're going to build a building, have dirt around it.
Yeah.
If you're going to build it in a forest fire area. HBO added in a statement to ET, Paramount Ranch was one of the locations used during Season 1 and 2 of Westworld. In addition to the primary location at Melody Ranch in Santa Clarita, Westworld is not currently in production, and as the area has been evacuated, we do not yet know the extent of the damage to any structures remaining there. Most importantly, our thoughts go out to all those affected by these horrible fires. ET has reached out to Paramount Ranch for comment, so yeah, I guess that sheriff's building is gone. We are sorry to share the news that the Wildfire has burned Western Town at Paramount Ranch in Agora. We do not have any details or photos, but it is our understanding that the new structures have burned. The area is an active part of the incident, and we cannot access it. So here's more photos. Sad for fans, Westworld HBO and shows like Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman, the Paramount Ranch Western Town movie set has burned to the ground in the Wildfire. But is Paramount not able to afford rebuilding it I mean, it won't be antique. It won't be like the real old wood if that's what it actually is.
Does Hollywood set insurance cover a
Right? I'm sure they do.
wildfire set
sure.
burning?
Well, no, because maybe wildfires aren't covered.
In California, how could it be?
Yeah.
Is it? Can you
I
buy?
mean,
You'd have.
that's a horrible
It seems like
business
an
to get
extra
into.
coverage thing to get into. Like, do you want the wildfire coverage? Nudge, nudge. You need
$1 million
wildfire
a month,
coverage.
because these are going to happen all the time.
Right. You probably will need it.
Evacuation in Malibu, Calabasas, and Agora areas began on Thursday as a 200-acre wildfire started to rapidly spread. By Friday morning, it had spread to 14,000 acres. Many stars have been forced to evacuate as a result of the wildfire, including the Kardashian family, Alyssa Milano, Melissa Etheridge, Rainn Wilson, and Guillermo del Toro. Wow, what?
All I want to say is
it's hitting LA hard.
Yeah, I was out in Portland for a while, and right near all the fires that were happening last summer, and my thoughts are going out to all the firefighters that are fighting in the forest right now, that some of them are not able to get away from as they're trying to fight it. A lot of them do not make it out of this. So thoughts go out to them. Be careful, guys, doing your job.
So one thing I want to say, I might have said this before, but forest fires are caused by lack of forest fires, because forest fires are extremely natural, and
Right.
it's just part of the earth purging sections to rebuild them brand new. And what humans had done is they suppressed these forest fires for forever because they were like, oh, we can stop them. Let's stop them then.
Right.
And now it's got to the point where, because there were no fires, all of this debris and old dead trees and grass and all that stuff has nothing to get rid of it. Nature normally wipes it all out so it can start fresh, but it's just sitting there ready to burn until something actually strikes it and they just burn all of it down. Man,
Yeah.
it's getting pretty crazy there. I don't know if they blame it on drought either, though.
Yeah, I think it's like, it is a good thing to point out that sometimes fires have to happen. It's what, unfortunately, these are just way out of control. It seems like to me. Maybe it's a good thing. If there were no people around, maybe that helps some of the ecosystems. But I definitely think, 14,000 acres. I know it's not that much on a map, but it is a lot, especially when you have people living there, having to leave their houses.
Yeah. It sounds like LA's being hit. I don't know where the Kardashians live or Rainn Wilson live, but I would imagine they live pretty close to LA.
Besides cutting down all the trees near your house and within
why not?
a mile, right? How do you stop this? What can you do?
I think it's not much different than flooding, right? It's like, don't build your house in a flood zone. This is a wildfire zone. Don't build your house in a flood zone without protecting your house from floods.
Right.
You have to protect your property from fires. And I don't think it would be that hard. The church survived because there was nothing around it. Just buy the land and create a thick border that fire can't cross. Maybe build a moat.
Like a moat. Right.
But I mean like a huge moat, because the embers can float over a 3-foot wide moat.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about an acre wide moat.
No, I'm talking about like a 10-foot moat.
10 foot.
Yeah.
10 feet.
Like 10 foot wide. And maybe not even that. You can have the empty dirt space and then a 3-foot moat, as long as it can't travel that gap of dirt. And it won't, because fire doesn't burn on dirt.
Somebody needs to myth bust your
or moat what?
Fire theory.
A sprinkler system. If you have water, I know California has no water or something.
If there's any billionaires watching and you'd like to see Reactor try to survive
a wildfire
in a moat,
sounds like a reality show. try to protect the property.
Right.
Yeah, but you have anything else you want to say? Yeah, that's it for the article. If you enjoyed it, let us know by giving it a thumbs up. Check the description for our Patreon link if you want to help us. Leave a comment letting us know what you think, and thanks for watching.